Good morning. Today we are going to see the sheet number 8, and this sheet number 8 we have that is for welded plate girder. Now you have to plot this sheet that is by software. You can use any software to plot this sheet. So you have AutoCAD, you can go other Visio and Word, so you can go and plot this sheet. Now this sheet we are going to divide into three parts. First part we have elevation of welded plate girder. Second we have sectional plan of welded plate girder. And third connection details between flange and web and stiffeners and web of the welded plate girder. So now in this first we have elevation of welded plate girder. So we have this as welded plate girder. So neutral axis. Then we have this as end bearing stiffness. Then we have these stiffness as vertical stiffness. Now, if we will draw section of this, we have to show all the dimensions. Whatever thickness of flange you have to write down here. Whatever you have thickness of flange, you have to write values. Suppose I have 50 mm, then you have to write down 50 mm. Then you have to write down depth of web, whatever depth of web you have. So let us we have that will be 1800 mm. Then you have to write down 1800 mm. Then width of flange plate. So if you have 600, so you have to write down your dimensions, whatever you got after solving the problems. And then you have to write down what is your spacing of this stiffener that you have to write down in this. And then this thickness you have to write down actually, which is after curtailment. After curtailment. Then this slope we have 1 in 5. So this is 1 in 5 slope. So we have to show the dimensions. Then you have to write down what is your, this is at a mid span. So you have to write down this value, that is BS, outstand of vertical stiffener. So that dimensions you have to write down, outstand of vertical or transverse stiffeners. So that you have to actually write down while you are plotting this. Then you have to write down total length of the welded plate girder. So you can write this total length of welded plate girder. If you are 28 meter, then you can write it as 28 meters or 30 meters, whatever you have. So this is first part. Now we have second part. So this we have a plan of the sectional plan of the welded plate girder. So sectional plan means we have this will be full line. This should not be dotted line. So we have this line of web. This is also full line. If you will draw sectional your plan from top, then you are going to get these lines as dotted line. So draw these lines, full lines for sectional plan. Then we have BF. This will be total width of plate girder. Then we have thickness of web. Then section at support we have. So these are your end bearing stiffeners. So these are end bearing stiffeners. Then we have these as vertical stiffeners or intermediate stiffeners or transverse stiffeners. And then this will be at support. So this will be outstand of end bearing stiffener. So in last diagram we have outstand of vertical stiffener. This is outstand of end bearing stiffener. So that values you have to write down over here. You have to keep in mind. You have to write down all values. All values. Now here also you have to write down whatever outstand you have of vertical stiffener. Then whatever thickness you have of vertical stiffeners. Then thickness you have that is for end bearing stiffeners. Then you have to write down whatever outstand of this. And then here you need not require to write TW, you have to write down value of TW. Here also you need not require to write down BF, you have to write down value of this. So you do not write BW, TW likewise. You have to write down values of this. Here also you have to write down thickness, your BF, that is flange value, that we have seen 600 and this will be TF minimum. So this is thickness minimum, which is after curtailment, because this we are going to plot at support, and at support means we have that is after curtailment. So this is your sectional plan of welded plate girder and section at support. So keep in mind these should be full lines, not dotted line. If you are top plan, then you have these lines as dotted line. See, that is spacing between vertical stiffness. So here you are not going to write down value C. So you have to write value. Let us we have 2200 as spacing between the stiffness. So same wave over here. Then we have last, that is connection details between flange and web and stiffeners and web. So first we have flange and web. So you have to write down, you keep in mind you have to write value. So let us you have taken it as 150 So write it as 150 So everywhere you have to write down the values. So here also you have to write down 150. Do not write these LW and all. So we have this will be 150, 150 likewise. And then we have pitch. So let us we have this value 350. Then you write down it as 350 and automatically you will get a clear spacing, and that clear spacing we will get it as 200 So please write down the values of this. Do not write P, S, LW likewise. So this is connection between flange and web. This also as we have. Then we have this stiffness. Just I have mentioned in last. So you have to write down value 2200 So you have to write your values, not values which I have mentioned over here. So LW, length of weld for connection between flange and web, and spacing of weld for connection between flange and web. Now this is cross section, and then we have that is for weld. So we have this as at end. So this connection, this is for your end bearing stiffeners. So now you have to values whatever length you have, that is for this. Then so we have this length, let us we have 120 Then you have to write down thickness of this web. So this is like 12 then this is 600 at end. So we have TF minimum over here, whichever after curtailment. Then you have to write down length of weld for strip connection between stiffener and web. So let us you have this value as 100. So write down values over here, 100 then pitch you have to write down. Let this pitch we have that is 250 millimeter, and then clear spacing we will get between the welds, and that clear spacing you have to write down. And we have this clear spacing that is equal to 250 minus 100. So this is 150 and this should not be greater than 12T or 16T for compression tension, and 200 that will be maximum value. So this you have to show. So LQW is length of weld between stiffeners and web, and spacing of weld between stiffeners and web. So this is your sheet number 8, which will complete your all sheets. That is 8 sheets. Dimensions, always keep in mind you have to write everywhere dimensions. So this also you have to write down whatever length you outstand of stiffeners. You have to write this also outstand of stiffeners. This is for end bearing, this is for transpose, that is vertical stiffeners. So all these dimensions you have to mention over here while plotting this sheet number 8. So today we will stop here only. Thank you.